Well, hello everybody. Happy New Year. It's your boy Mr. X-Stitch here. I haven't FlossTubed for a while now. I tell you, there's been a lot going on. Look behind me. I'm in a different house. I'm in a different house, in a different town, in a different county, in the same country I've always been in. It's fair to say that the past month has been a bit mental here at X-Stitch Towers. There was Christmas. Christmas was good. Had a nice break. There was the New Year. That was quite nice. Did a lot of packing between Christmas and the New Year because we moved house on the 7th of January. 8th January is my birthday, and now it's 15th January, and here we are. Finally got the internet today. Finally been able to get some stuff going. Just about have something resembling an office. Have a dog. Got a dog in my office. I mean, I had a dog before, but he was never in the office. Yeah, it's been mental. How are you all? I'm sorry I haven't been here. I'm sure you've been missing me. Probably not, but hey, yeah, there's been a lot going on. The way the story goes, right, is a while ago, we had a baby, Flora. She's excellent. One day I'll get her on here because she's the best. And my wife Mary wanted to go part-time after maternity leave. Seems reasonable. Her boss said no. And her boss was being a bit of a hard ass and didn't really need to be a bit of a hard ass. And upon reflection actually said, well, we could have tried to work something out. But we decided, no, screw you. We're going to take this opportunity before Flora has to go to nursery or any of those sorts of things. See if we can make one of those life moves. Change location. Mary comes from northern England and wanted to move back up there. I was happy with that. So we got the opportunity. A job came up in Sheffield, and Mary applied for the job, and because she's amazing, she got the job. And so we were like, yeah, brilliant, we're going to move to Sheffield. So we put our house on the market, and within a pretty short space of time got a buyer for the house. Brilliant. Then we decided to go up to Sheffield, and this was like the middle of November, and we went up there. And the thing is we've lived in a little village, and we both grew up in villages, and hadn't really realised. But when we got to Sheffield's like an industrial city, and Sheffield's an amazing place, home of the Arctic monkeys, home of Def Leppard, home of Pulp, cultural hub, loads of stuff, student population. I was really excited about the opportunity to go there and see how I could unleash Mr. X-Stitch in such an amazing place. But we got there and we sort of looked around and we were like, crikey, it's quite urban. It's quite sort of built up. It's a bit of a shock to the system really, but we were like, that's fine. We can do this. We can find somewhere to live. I've just started my Mr. X-Stitch business so I can get a mortgage. So we were like, right, we'll find somewhere to rent, and we'll find somewhere that's suitable for the dog and the 2 cats that we've got. Yeah, and when we got there, we were like, okay, maybe this is going to be a bit more of a challenge, but it'll be fine. At least Mary can go and meet her team, which was the reason that we gone to Sheffield. She can go meet her team, see what they're like, and that just didn't go very well. Like, she met her team, it wasn't good. They didn't even make her a cup of tea. And so we ended up in this situation where we'd gone up on the Friday night. Right, to go and stay with family friends. I got a puncture that night and ended up with this little village in the middle of nowhere. Mary sat keeping Flora warm in a blanket while I changed the wheel on the car. I should have seen that as an omen. But we go up on the Thursday night. Yay, we're going to find somewhere to live. It's going to be great. We're going to move to this new place. End of Friday, we're like, oh my god, we are going to have to change everything. And so that was what we did. And it just so happens that a job had come up in another town, Leamington Spa, which is actually where one of Mary's brothers lives, and about 15 minutes away from where Mary's other brother lived. And we'd seen this job before and gone, maybe we should apply for that. But we'd already kind of applied for the Sheffield job, thought we'd give that a go. Anyway, long story short, Mary went for the Leamington Spa job, got that. Then we managed to scrabble around and find a place to rent that would fulfil our needs of having pets. And we found this little village, which is where we live now. And all the while the house move still going on, still sold the house and all that sort of thing, so still managed to, rather than going in one place, completely pivot and go in another place. And then just before December, You know, we paid a deposit to rent this place, even though Mary hadn't actually got the job yet. We were like, right, Mary's awesome, she's going to get the job, it's going to be fine. Yeah, got the deposit for the place. So then, yeah, 20th of December, picked up the keys for this house. Then we went up to the Lake District where Mary's mum lives. We went to a wedding, had a great time. I still had a blocks up here, but hey, a great time at the wedding. Had a nice break. Christmas, Boxing Day, came home, saw my family. Yeah, and then started packing. And then New Year's Eve, had a little shindig with some friends. Carried on packing. And then, yeah, 5th. Was it 5th? Yeah, 5th of January through the 7th of January. 7th of January, Mary's brothers came down with a van, 2 lorries, spent the whole day, moved the entire house, got it in here, and literally we've spent the past week kind of unpacking it bit by bit, all the while keeping Flora in check, all the while trying to stop the dogs and the cats from killing one another. The cats, right, today, so, dog sleeps here, dog can open doors, dog can go wherever he wants in the house. Always been able to do that, super annoying. Cats, the old house, cat flaps. Cats would be outside all the time, killing and eating the countryside, happy as anything. We had to keep them in the house for a week so they know this is where they live now, and they've not been very happy about that. They've mostly spent the week underneath a bed in one of the rooms, or when we had a bed, we didn't have, been just in the house, hiding in corners wherever possible. Today... Yesterday we let them out. Bert and Ernie, the 2 cats. Bert goes out, sees the neighbour's cats. They're quite timid, our cats. Runs back in under the bed the rest of the day. Ernie goes outside, sees the neighbour's cat, runs up this tree in our back garden, up there all day. Managed to get him down in the end. Today we're like, right, we'll give it another go. So I chucked them out this morning and I haven't seen them since. So I'm hoping they're around somewhere and then maybe they'll come back. But they could be doing one of them incredible journey things. So what I am going to do is tell my old neighbours that in about 3 weeks' time, if they see 2 black cats that are going to be a bit skinny, let us know. Because obviously they've travelled the hour and a half in a car. Which is what, like 3 weeks cat time? Don't know. And the dog's still there. And still opens the doors. So I have to put like chairs in front of the doors and stuff. But the house is nice. You know, it's kind of a similar age to the house we had before. We've managed to finally unpack everything apart from my office. I've just got office stuff there because I don't have the same furniture as I had before. But I think it'll be alright. So I'm sorry I've not been around. It's been a bit mad. Yeah, and I don't really have... I'm the guy, aren't I? I'm the guy that does the FlossTube videos where he doesn't do any stitching, so he doesn't really have that to talk about. I have managed to somehow sustain a business, keep that going, get magazines posted out. I've had to get to know the lady at my post office in the village we left. Like, she wasn't working the last day I did some posting, but the lady behind the counter went round and got her, and she came out and gave me a hug and said I'd been one of her favourite customers. That was nice. Yeah, so it's a bit weird. I think it's going to be good here. It's next to Warwick. It's got a lot of like students. There's a good cultural population here. It's near Stratford upon Avon as well, and we live back in the countryside again. And that was probably the funniest thing about like the Sheffield experience. Is like Sheffield is brilliant, right? But I'm not at that point in my life anymore where I really want to live in a built-up environment like that. And certainly with the animals we've got, we need a bit of space and all those sorts of things. And I think we didn't realise that until we stared it in the face, and then we saw that actually we need somewhere a bit more familiar to the both of us. So somehow we've managed to find it for now, and we're renting a place, and we'll see what happens. I'm hoping, obviously, inevitable millionaire status, as you know, kingpin of contemporary embroidery's got to be worth something. So hopefully we'll build our next house in a grand design style. Maybe. But yeah, that's been about it. I hope you've all had a nice festive season. I haven't had the internet, so I haven't been able to find out, to tell you the truth. I haven't had a goddamn minute. But I am going to have a bit of a meander through the old YouTubes and see what everyone's been up to. But I hope you're well. Let me know. Let me know what you think. If you've got any interesting anecdotes or whatever. Hopefully, when I get around to doing my next video, I'll know what's going on in my world and be able to report on I've had a really exciting opportunity present itself. I've got a show coming up in March that I'm doing in London. A couple of other bits and pieces on the horizon, but yeah, so much to do, so little hair. Anyway, sorry I've not been here. I will be here again, and I love you and I miss you, and I'll see you soon.